What's going on, guys? Nick here with Angling Addicts Pacific Northwest. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. If not, welcome back. Today we're going to continue talking about steelhead fishing and specifically with soft beads at the moment. We're kind of starting to wrap up a bit. If you're not familiar with your typical bead setup and how to get your bead pegged on your line, check out one of these other videos. There's a bunch of them out there online and YouTube. That'll get you in the right direction, and then you can come back and check out how you can do this double setup. But for those of you that are already familiar with your single setup, the double setup is extremely easy. In fact, we're just going to be taking another setup and adding it to this one. So ultimately, we're going to be running two beads down the water column instead of just our single bead. So the first thing you're going to want to do is decide which bead is going to be your lead bead, which one's going to be hooked up to the rest of your line and your weight and your bobber up on that section. So for this, we're going to use this little orange guy here that's got the little bobber stop / bead stop on the bottom of it as our top one. And we're going to take this creamsicle bead and we're going to run that one behind it. So we're going to want to go to the tag end of that one that's going to be our trailer. And we're going to come up here to our main bead. We're going to come down here to our hook, and I'll get you guys a better angle so you can see exactly what's going on here. Basically, we're just going to pinch the top of this hook here so you can see that it just creates like a little bit of space for us to work with. So we're going to run our tag end through once, come back, run it through one more time. We're going to grab onto that. We're going to get a little bit of a loop going on here, and we're going to want to grab onto that loop. We're going to take our tag end, we're going to pull it over a bit more because we're going to work with that tag end still. So now that we've got that, we're just going to kind of pinch that in here so we know that we've got our two loops going on. So holding this guy here that we just made, we're basically just going to spin up that line 6 times. 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to end up taking that tag in. And when you come back down here, you're going to want to make sure that you're going through both of these loops. And that's what's going to get you that double setup here on your hook. So we have 2 lines holding this instead of just one, which kind of helps create better strength. So now we pulled that guy nice and tight. We're going to clip off that tag end. Nice and snug. Let's run this bead back down. So there it is. Plain and simple, just a double clinch knot going on, running down to your other bead. So this is a great setup. You're just kind of adding in another presentation, whether you want to add a bigger bead or a smaller bead for your trailer, if you want to be mixing up colors or whatnot. And honestly, this is not a setup that I fish very often from the bank. Really, I don't fish it at all. If I'm going to be fishing this double bead setup, I'm going to be in a boat and I'm going to be bobber dogging with it. In my opinion, it's just a little too much gear. But on the other hand, there are plenty of people that I know that are out there that catch fish and love using this double setup. This has helped you out. Please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed to the channel. And until next time, you guys, best of luck to you all, and I hope to see you out on the water.